Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hello, good evening,
everyone.
everybody. Hello, Jim Chan. Jim Chan, today you CNY.
Yeah, you also CNY, ma. CNY is coming, everyone. Hello. Good evening, everyone. 恭喜發財 in advance. 恭喜發財 in advance. Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, type a yes, yes, yes. Hello to us. Thank you so much, so that we know you can hear us here. Yeah. Hello. Good evening. Welcome to the Show Me the Money Show Weekly here. And of course, we have JL Lai and myself, Jim Chan here is going to be with you today. And of course, last but not later, we're going to invite Sifu coming to the show. But before Sifu coming to the show, I would like to just brief you a little bit what is this show about. Now, this show is basically that we begin to talk about what is the hot topic of the week. Now, where's the money is. Now, a lot of people, I believe that you are struggling, that you wanted to make more money, all right? Yourself and also your company. I believe that's so for any one of you here. Even though don't have this pandemic, you also wanted to make more money, right or not? Now, this show over here is to tell you in these current situations where's the money is. But if you are interested of these topics over here of what is the marketing strategies that works during this pandemic. Now, if you are interested in this topic, you must stay in this live over here. And of course, please do share this live to as many people as you can before we invite Sifu coming to the show. Now, when you click the share button in this live, you did a great things because you help people. Because by people watching you, sharing the video, and then they watch it, and then they learn something, you help them. All right. So thank you so much, everyone who have joined this show so far. Please do share this live over as many people as you can. And I'm gonna do my disclaimer here. Now, what is the disclaimer about? When you coming watch this show over here, you might be thinking that, when I come to this show, I will become a millionaire tomorrow. No, guys. Whatever we are providing you, the informations here are for educational purpose. Of course, if you learn it and you practice it and then you make it happen, it's your good, right? It's for your good. Now, for those who think that this is a get rich quick, live over here, once I listen here and then I listen tips and then I just follow and then I become millionaire tomorrow. It depends on how you make it happen, right? So do not blame anything on what you're trying to do and after you learn, right? What you can learn here is to how you can adjust and to apply into your business and of course yourself, right? Of course, if you are ready to invite Sifu coming to the show, everyone please type a 111. I would like to see how many of you are really active in the live because seldom, when I conduct the live, and you all always hide behind and you all do not want to engage. So it's very hard for us to, happily invite Sifu coming to the show because you all do not show us some engagement. Come on, everyone, type a 111 over here, and I will pass the mic to JL so that let him speak to you a little bit over here, 恭喜发财 or whatever, right, JL?
Hey, happy Chinese New Year in advance, everybody. I'm not sure whether you can see me clearly or not because some of them say my screen is quite lag. So can see Can see me Okay, can see me, then it's good enough already.
Just that your movement a little bit slow only.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. Anyway, as long as you can hear me, cannot see my face is okay because you can hear me, then good enough already. Okay. Hi everybody, it's JL Lai over here now. Like what Jim said, if you want Sifu to actually come on the show to start sharing his opinion about the marketing strategy that will work during this pandemic, right? You need to share this live out. Because now you see, marketing strategy could be one of the most important strategy that you need in any one of the company. Whether you are big, you are small, you are very, very important. So I want to let you know over here, if you want to know how to make money, use the latest strategy that you can use in pandemic, you must share Gao Gao. Share Gao Gao to your friends, share Gao Gao, tag your friends, share to groups so that we will have enough people to watch this live over here with us. Now, I'm not sure why I see my friend's face over here is lag one, but if you can hear me, should we go ahead and get Sifu to come in, Jim Chan?
Sure. Yes, I can hear you, JL, but it's just that the movement of your screen is just lagging a little bit. No, it's okay. I mean, we can still hear you always. Now, everyone, I see some of you have joined the live here. Fish Cool, Joe, Joey, and then John Word. Now, the best thing you can do after you join the live is to share this live out, because later we will have a question and answer. If you wanted to ask questions to Sifu, you must share this live if able to get Sifu to answer your questions, right? Now, everyone, please do share this live now. We have reaching to about what, 27 over people. Thank you so much, everyone who have just joined. Share, because we're gonna go into the topic of the day. What are the marketing strategies that works during this pandemic? Without further ado, let's put your hands together and welcome Sifu Ernie to the show.
Hello, good evening. What's up, JL? Jim? Yes, hello.
Good evening, Sifu.
Sifu, let me check first, Sifu. Can you see me and hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can see you clearly, hear you clearly. I can see both of you. No problem.
All right. No. Everyone, Sifu has been here already. Everyone, please get ready or share, and say hi to Sifu at the comment box so that we know you are with us. All right, Bilin, thank you so much. Everyone, please type, and say hi to Sifu while I go through my first questions here. Now, Sifu, I would like to ask you, based on this big topic of title of today itself, right? What are the strategies that work during this pandemic? Now, I know people already talked about, keep talking about you have to change, transform your business plan, your business strategies. Now, before we even go to marketing strategies, let us talk about some industry first. Now, I believe there are a lot of industry does not work. No matter how many marketing strategies you wanted to put in, some industry is cannot work, means cannot work. Just like, JSC, KGV, all these movies industries right now, cinema industry right now is like, it's kind of stuck. Now, Sifu, I would like to ask, based on your advice in this industry, kind of cinema industry, what they can do. In fact, I mean, before they even go to marketing strategy, this kind of industry that stuck, what they can do right now, Sifu.
There are two things that I would do if I'm them right now. Number one is that I would actually shut down the old cinemas to immediately reduce costs, right? Because whatever that you cannot move, you cannot move. So old cinemas that are kind of outdated, the facilities are old, we want to immediately cut costs by shutting down those in bad locations where it's always been showing very bad ticketing money. They don't get much sales from their ticketing. So I'll shut down those cinemas that are in old, bad locations. That's number one. Number two, we always got to look back at what we have to do what we can with what we have where we are. So if I'm a cinema, there are two things that I have, right? Number one, I've got merchandise. Merchandise means to say their t-shirts, their products, their popcorns, their items. I would be looking at merchandise to generate whatever income I can. Those are what we call ancillary services, right? If you look at AirAsia, they are non-core business is actually selling food in the aeroplanes, right? So you actually can make a lot if you know how to market your products. That is F&B. So they're actually in the F&B business. And I would be looking into that, what they already have in stock, and also potentially rent out their halls. Their cinema halls are actually halls where you could do some private meetings and functions or whatever not, to rent it out at very cheap prices just to cover rental costs. And that's what I will be doing with that, right? Now, the major thing that I'll be doing with GSC as a cinema distributor will be looking at their products, which are their movies, to immediately work with online like Netflix or work with online platforms for them to distribute their films or to sell their content via the mobile owner operators and be able to generate income that way. Of course, it's not the best way of how we want to do things, but that is the way. And of course, a lot of them actually own a lot of a movie, right? So if you own a lot of movie, I will be licensing our movies to a lot more distribution channels that are not the cinemas. This is not the time to think about profit. This is time to think about two things. Number one, reduce costs and cut it as fast as you can. And number two, which is immediately look at what you have to generate and optimize what you have. As long as you do not lose money, you'll be fine. So just make sure you break even and cover costs. That's what I'll be doing if I am GSC right now.
All right, thank you, Sifu. Now we have our new audience who have joined into the live over here. Thank you so much. Who have you joined in, 29 to 30 of you over here. Please do, come on everyone. If you are here already, share this live out to as many people as you can, because later on, Sifu, we're going to give something important for every one of you who are staying in the live right now. And of course, for those who got sharer, you got some private message from Sifu later. You don't believe me? Later you try. All right, everyone, please, whoever has come in, if you wanted to get a private message from Sifu over here, please do share this live out and type "I have shared" or "share" to the comment box so that we see your sharer bracket, the title, so that we know that you have shared, and we will send you the private message later. All right, everyone, please type a chat in the comment box. So later, Sifu will give you something so important that everyone is looking for, but you do not know where to look for. Later on, your messenger, you receive it for those who are sharer. All right. Now, let me put on to my second question to Sifu here. Now, talking about this pandemic. Now, give me one big word of marketing strategies. One big word to just wanted to open up today's topic. What is the best marketing strategies that works during this pandemic? One big word, Sifu.
Online.
Online. Come on, JL. Based on online itself, what are the questions that you wanted to ask Sifu over here?
Now, see, this is related to what we're gonna explore today. Now, you see, I believe most of the people who are watching our live today, I think about 32 right now watching our live over here, you are people who actually know Sifu Ernie personally, or maybe you know him online. Now, you will be more interested into knowing who is Sifu Ernie and what does Sifu Ernie does done to his business that he implement, like all the marketing strategy that he implement ever since the pandemic happened right now. Sifu, can you share with us with this online word over here, right? Okay, what you have done in the very first place for your businesses that brings you to have the result today. I think most of the people who are listening over here will be very interested to listen to this so that they know exactly what you have done with this thing.
I think a lot of people are very confused, because there are a lot of practitioners, a lot of people talking about different names and different titles. I think in this session over here, if you are very serious about wanting to do better for your business or know what you should be doing moving forward, let me break it down for you, right? A lot of people are looking at marketing strategies and what they should be doing online, offline. They should be doing content marketing, social media marketing. Let me just put it down to 3 things over here, right? When we talk about online marketing, we're talking about every single platform leveraging on the internet, right? The internet of things. As far as anything that's online, you're using search engine for Google, you're using for Yahoo, you're using your websites, you're using anything. Email, broadcasting out to your client's database, that is called online marketing, right? So that's number 1. And number 2 is that a lot of people are starting to talk about what we say content marketing. What is content marketing? Content marketing is like us right now creating content on a particular topic, sharing on a very specific targeted content for a group of people who are interested in what we have to talk about over here. So I create content in a lot of different areas, right? I have a food show called Ho Ho Sick because I enjoy eating food. I've got a lot of motivational videos because I am a motivational speaker. I am also doing a lot of content on my live shows that talk about business and marketing. I also talk about stocks and property. So it all depends on the content that you're speaking about, and it actually targets a particular group of people who are interested in your content. So content marketing is the big thing, but a lot of people don't understand what it means by content marketing. Content marketing is you speaking on a particular type of content and you become the subject matter expert in that particular field. And then, of course, after you have content created, you must be able to distribute your messaging, your message of your content on different distribution channels. Now, in a traditional marketing way of doing things, they will use the TV channels, they will use the TV stations, the radio stations, the newspapers, the billboards, right? In today, what we call new media, we start to use what we call the second thing, social media marketing. So what is social media marketing? We use all the social media platforms. Like I myself have got 12 different platforms: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, WeChat, Snapchat. You have all these different social media platforms. And social media marketing would be the second thing after content marketing, because why? Once you have content, you need to then be able to use the distribution channel to get your messaging out there, to get the attention that you need from the targeted audience who are using the different social media platform. And lastly, which is what they used to do traditionally, advertising. So what we do today is we call it digital marketing or digital advertising, where you pay for ads and you leverage on Facebook advertising. If any one of you out there who are not leveraging on Facebook advertising, you are missing out on a lot of things. Why? The population of users of Facebook as a tool to market is humongous, right? It's larger than India and China put together. So Facebook is something that you can actually retarget, remarket to the targeted audience that you want to speak to. Because why? They're very programmed and targeted like a big brother watching over your targeted audience, and they'll consistently remarket to the people who are interested in what you're talking about. So for example, if you're speaking about business and marketing right now in English, it's live and it's free for us to do this broadcast. And guess what happens? We are getting free advertising right now. Whoever from all over the world who's interested in this, at some point somewhere, they're going to see this content. And they will then become a targeted lead for our lead generation process. So online marketing is what we all need to be doing. And it's broken down into 3 types of marketing. It starts off with content marketing, the content that you create to target a specific group. Number 2 is the social media marketing platforms that you leverage to distribute your messaging. And third, once you have done that and it grows organically, you will then identify which are the content that relates and is connected to the targeted audience. And then you paid ads on Facebook, Instagram, social media, all the different platforms by having digital marketing, digital advertising. So I hope that gives you a good idea as to how you can leverage on online marketing. And that's the way forward if we were to do better business in this world called pandemic coronavirus.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Sifu, for that. I hope you guys understand one thing over here is that this is also the reason why we are doing Facebook Live. This is also a reason why you will see Sifu have a lot of video going viral everywhere. Like one of our audience over here say, watch Sifu Health Gym today, amazing content. You see, this is attracting different people. That's why sometimes, guys, if you are creating content like myself, don't afraid of people not watching your content, because there are people watching your content just that you do not know. They are very kiamsiap about their likes. They are very kiamsiap about the comment, but doesn't mean they are not watching. Yeah, doesn't mean they are not watching. Okay, Chin Chan, back to you.
Now, everyone who are watching over here, I believe you stay tuned now, since that means you are interested on the topic of the day. That means you are interested to learn from Sifu over here. Now, the things that he just said, you know, I think I would say 90% of you already know what is the big word online. All right, you already know, because in this pandemic, people are talking about it already. Your business do not go online, you will die. Your business do not go online, you will die. So you're already hearing and listening on all this. Even though for those who do not have business, you also they wanted to try to run online things, right? To make yourself, making some income, money, right? Now, if you are watching here and you're interested about this topic and the things that he just mentioned, the 3 things that he just mentioned, it sounds like, what to Sifu, like so easy, just talk like that, then content will just come out in social media. But to us, first, I never hold a camera before. First, I never record something before. A lot of things I'm not sure, right? Now, if you do not sure how to even start all this at the very beginning stage, and of course, I just tell you this, when Sifu do the content itself, till now, since then till now, all the content he do, he just seems to make very easy to do one time only. All right, he do one time work, but the content can tahan for how many months. But this is the strategies that he's gonna share with you. But the strategy that he's gonna share with you is gonna take long time. In this live, it only consists 45 minutes only. The strategies that he's gonna share with you is on tomorrow training. If you would like to learn the strategies that Sifu have just mentioned on how you can do the content, all right, already online content is just so important, but you do not know how to start it. No one kick you a little bit, and you have don't know how to start it easily so that I can move on. Then tomorrow's session is a must come over here. Now, I believe our team has just put in the pinned comment at the chat box. If I'm new, I will screenshot the damn thing and attend tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's just in 3 hours. Let you understand the whole entire business and marketing strategies of how you can break through in this pandemic sessions over here. If you would like to just grow your business to give you a start new life, right? In this 2021, I believe this is a must attend sessions before you even go and join your Chinese New Year. All right, everyone, please go and equip yourself and attend tomorrow's session, and you're going to know how Sifu can create so much content in a short period of time and also can get attention to the round of the world. Now, Sifu, let me ask you the following questions here. When you talk about content, online content, things like that, I believe they are a group of young people. They call themselves a YouTuber, you know, they call themselves young KOL, all these people, right? And also all these are around my age, right? All these YouTuber, young YouTuber, I know. And I always, you know, sometimes I scroll their content, I saw it. Now, are they doing the right directions? Really, they're gonna be the, you know, the next big entrepreneur in the near future, because they grab a lot of attention online and they are young people right now. Sooner or later, they will gonna be the paymaster. All right, their buying power will be stronger. So are they going to the right direction and they are gonna be something big in the near future? I would like to know this, because they right now, to me, there are a lot of young people, but they sooner or later, I believe they grab attention. I believe they will gonna become something big. I would like to confirm with you, Sifu.
I think a lot of people just need to always remember that the most important thing right now is attention. If you've got attention, you have won 50% of the battle. The reality is that how do you get attention? Everybody got built somewhere. Everyone's got something that people wants to be following you. It's just that instead of the celebrities that use traditional mainstream media and they need the media house to make them famous, these YouTubers have just gone online and just started to sing or dance or do whatever that they're good at, and they just continue doing it. And sooner or later, a targeted audience will be following them, and that's when they explode. So it takes controversial, or it takes a very niche kind of a skills that a lot of people is interested in. So if you got a nice voice and you keep on singing, sooner or later people are going to be following you. Now, the reality is this. If you heard of someone by the name of Miley Cyrus, have you heard about her before? Miley Cyrus is an American Girl Next Door actress, right? So a lot of the young people followed her on TV for a very long time, like the good girl of the American Girl Next Door. What happened was, as she was growing older, she started to change herself to become a bit more rebellious, and she had to reinvent herself. So this word I would like to share with you is, if you're saying the YouTubers are going to be able to hold the attention of their target audience for the rest of their journey, my answer is no. So what you do need to do is you need to reinvent yourself. So she came out with this song like, I feel like a wrecking ball, and then she was like naked and then sit on the ball and get wrecked, you know, and things like that, and just kind of weird shit. So it's the same as Madonna, same as Michael Jackson, all these individuals. You know, Michael Jackson, big name. He was in the group called Jackson 5, five brothers singing, dancing like a cute little boy. And from a little black African-American boy, he became like a white man. And from a little normal boy, became like a little bapuk, like a very soft kind of a man. Madonna, you know, a big name. From so many years, she had reinvented herself. I remember her, even her breasts had those pointy bra kind of thing, right? And then she had a sex book out showing her kind of having sex, like X-rated kind of a magazine. So you have to constantly, even to today, she's like a grandma, but then she still look hot and sexy. You just got to be reinventing yourself. It doesn't matter whether it's YouTube or whether it's any sort of a distribution channel of your content. You just got to keep on reinventing yourself. So like us, for example, we keep on reinventing ourselves, communicating different messaging to the market. Because the only thing that will keep us interesting to the market is that we keep on reinventing ourselves for different target audience. Now, the different thing is this. Last time in the old days, you need to be one thing to everybody. Today, because of social media content, where the programming of the content is targeted, means to say that you just need to be speaking on what you want to speak on your program, and the different target audience will actually come to you. So I'll be very excited just to be doing this and sharing. Why? Because after this live session, our content here is then micro-produced by our content creation editing team, where they'll pick up the different topics and remarket the content. It will be reproduced as a shorter content in a very targeted content towards a particular target lead that will generate lead for our businesses.
All right. Thank you so much. Now, JL, let me put the mic to you.
Okay, sure. Sifu, now when we are talking about YouTuber, when we are talking about online influencer nowadays, right? There is a very big word that was invented many years ago, and now is again very hot, called the affiliate marketing, if I did not pronounce it wrongly, which is by leveraging which is a third party or maybe a third person to actually promote our program or maybe our product to the market, which is how a lot of these YouTubers, I think one of the very famous one, and I think he did it quite successfully, is called Pei Yong. So he got this name called Ye Pei Wang, meaning he do a lot of this what is that called in English? Promote for other people. Promote for other people. Do you think this marketing strategy will actually work for those who really look for them to promote their product. Because to me, it's like, if you want me to buy something from like Sifu You, I gotta buy something that is related to marketing, that is related to business, that is related to investment. But someone who are not expert in, let's say, F&B, come and tell you about F&B, will people really trust them? What is your opinion on this thing?
People will trust anything that they like, because at the end of the day, when these individuals have the attention of a followers, they're following, right? So the following is who they want to speak to. If they represent a particular persona or personality, fresh, dynamic, so a product that represents fresh and dynamic might want to be engaging them. You cannot be having like this Pei Yong guy who, let's say, if he's representing a personality, persona of fresh and dynamic, and then you're going to have a particular sleepy cow product that is marketed by him. It doesn't make sense. So depends on the influencer who wants to be representing what kind of a product and also business. I wouldn't be interested to be representing all businesses and all product. Like Tiger Woods, he is known as a performance-driven person. So Nike has gotten him as the to endorse their products, right, Nike? Because you think that if you are wearing the hat or you use the shoes or the shirt like Tiger Woods, you will actually swing and play better golf. People think that by association. That's bullshit, right? But the reality is that people do believe that if I were to do what Tiger Woods does, or I dress or I live like him, I would actually play better golf. And that's why people wear that. However, when Tiger Woods had the scandal over all the sexual cases with all the women, then all the big brands started to pull out from him being the person who is representing them as the brand ambassador. So it can actually cut both ways. It can help you, or it can also be bad for you when you are using an influencer, because an influencer is still a human being. At the end of the day, the influencer could get into hot soup or scandals, and immediately it may tarnish your brand. So using influencers as your brand ambassadors is always very risky if you're paying someone who has to maintain and watch their image. If they don't, it will also affect you. So usually brand ambassadors, I would say, is best if it's the founder or the CEO of the company who will be the voice for the company itself.
Okay, Sifu. So meaning in overall perspective, right? From your overall perspective, is that if the founder can do this, brand ambassador do it themselves. Even though if they feel like using an online influencer for short term is also not very advisable.
Yeah, I mean, depends on how fast you want, because a lot of people always go to the influencers because the influencers are sharing them based on numbers of followers. Numbers of followers can be bought, right? We all know that number of followers or number of, we're not saying all influencers have influencers who actually do attract and do have real followers. But there are a lot of influencers are fake influencers who bought and put in place their followers. So it depends on who the follower is. And also you need to know, are those followers really going to be able to follow you and transact sales with you? I don't want to be doing a young teenager who then has no following from the older adults, right? So it doesn't make sense to get a young teenager as your brand ambassador if you're selling a old man's medicine. It doesn't make sense. So you got to make sure whoever is becoming the brand ambassador of your business or your campaign has got relevance, and the followers is your target audience that may be buying the products or services that you're selling. So I still go back to the best ambassador and brand ambassador for your business is the founder, is the CEO, is the spokesperson. Two reasons. Number one, it's free. You do it yourself, right? It's free. You don't have to pay anyone to do it. Number two, you can do it, and guess what? It's your business. You're going to take care of the business and make sure your personality, your persona represents the business itself. So that's why I always recommend, if you can do it yourself. Tony Fernandez, he's a spokesperson for his own company. Richard Branson for Virgin. Jeff Bezos for Amazon, who is just retired. Jack Ma for Alibaba. Elon Musk for the Tesla, right? So big names are bigger because of the companies that they build, and businesses are bigger also because of the brand names that's speaking out for those brands itself. Why? Because it's a human being. We are more emotionally connected to a human being than to a business. So if you got a personality that is outspoken, someone who can speak on behalf of the company, it brings life to the business itself. Putting Jack Ma on the whole entire platform, speaking to 20,000 of his employees like a rock star, right? He has that whole entire annual meeting, and it was amazing. So you got to have this kind of personality. If you can do that, do that. Avoid paying someone to do it, and avoid taking the risk for someone endangering your brand and your business.
Okay. Thank you, Sifu, very much. Thank you. Like Jim Chan.
All right, now we have about 30 people watching over here in our live, and just now we saw the comment here. We have Dan, and we have Jackie, and then we have Joey. Now, everyone, for those who are still watching with us here, can I have you type a 1 in the comment box? Everyone, can I have you type a 1 in the comment box? Why? Because I gonna ask Sifu these questions here. Now, Sifu, I know tomorrow you're gonna conduct a longer version of training instead of training here for 45 minutes by asking questions. I know tomorrow you're gonna reveal a lot of secrets in business and also marketing that you have transformed a lot of business owners' business and also your business as well. Now, everyone who have typed 1 over here, I have a reason why you wanted to type a 1 here. Please do it. Please do it, because you're not going to regret it if you have typed a 1 in the comment box. Everyone, please type a 1 in the comment box. Let me know that you are still with us. All right, let me know that you're still with us. Now, I see some of you who are just comment in the comment box. New one. All right, hi everyone. All right, now, Sifu, I know, all right, personally, I know for tomorrow's sessions, okay, I know you have an ads running around, on social media, because you do run ads online, right? And I received the ads also on social media. Now, I know that you didn't spend a lot actually compared with, so many other paying ads, right? I know you didn't spend a lot. And also, I know the results for tomorrow is a lot audience is going to come, all right, in a very short period of time. I think this ad doesn't take long. I mean, you take about, one week or 1.5 weeks. The ad period is not long, and you get a lot of audience for tomorrow. Now, will you reveal the secrets of how you make this happen in the tomorrow sessions? If you would like to reveal to us, I believe there are a lot of people who have typed 1 over here. They are going to be very interesting to wanted to know. Now, for those who have typed 1, see if we're not going to reveal that in these sessions. You type 1, later our team will send you the link of tomorrow, all right? And you will be able to join for tomorrow. If you wanted to join for the tomorrow sessions on how he can run an ad, he doesn't pay much for your information. Compared with the rest of the ads that he's paying, I think he doesn't pay a lot of this ads over here. And he generated a lot of audience for tomorrow. If you not believe me, tomorrow you just join the session. You will know why I say so. How he make this happen. Everyone, if you are interested to know, no matter you are running a business or you are not running a business that you wanted to get attention online, type a 1 here. Later on, our team will give you a comment or in the messengers over there, and you please do type in your messengers that what are the links of tomorrow. Right? Tomorrow 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I think this is a must-attend session before a Chinese New Year for you to gain quick new knowledge for you to start a new year. All right? Now, Sifu, come to my questions here. When you talk about service business, now this is something challenging. Product business, yes, we still can show, we still can feel, right? We still can sell something. Now, when it comes to service business, a lot of the service business, they wanted to put it online also, like kind of, I can sell you, but I cannot serve you kind of the things. Now, a lot of these service business right now, they are kind of going to be stuck. Now, I would like to ask Sifu, in service business, what are the few strategies that you can share a little bit so that we know that how we can apply, and even we test and error, we can to apply in our service businesses. I know we have a lot of service business. Would you like to just share a few strategies that can work during this pandemic period?
I'll just share 2 lah. There are tons of it. I'll just share 2 of what services can do, right? You see, a lot of people need to realize is that this MCO pandemic, we already know, we have experienced it. So it's not like something that we have not gone through it, like last year in March, right? Last year in March, we were doing Cantonese, we were doing a lot live, and I was sharing a lot of people how they can actually generate immediate cash flow. Because services, if you don't do, you don't get, right? So for example, a beauty center, one of our students opened a beauty center, beauty outlet. So what I advise people to do is, if you need immediate cash flow, it's called prepaid. Means to say, sell the packages in advance where you don't sell as expensive. You sell a lot cheaper. Let's say about 20% cheaper. Buy now, pay now. You go live and sell the service right now. Let's say you buy 10 and you pay at 7, right? So let's say one is about 100 ringgit, 10 will be 1,000. If you pay me now, you will pay me 700. You save 300 ringgit, that's 30%. So you're telling your customers, you pay now, you buy in advance, and then you get to use this service later on. Immediately, it helps them generate immediate cash flow. It's called get the money in first. It is called get people to pay you first, but less, but you have cash flow running. Now, we know MCO is not going to be locked down forever. The government is becoming more lenient and they allow you to do the services. So the whole idea is that consistently sell in advance. Like AirAsia, they sell the tickets for 1 year in advance. So get your whole entire aeroplane filled up. Get all your number of services locked down by the days of the following month. Because we know they're starting to distribute all the vaccines by the end of this month. That means they are confident that you will be safe by next month onwards as they start to vaccinate the country. So you know it's going to be going back to a bit more normal. Yes, we may lock down here and there and everywhere, but you could keep applying the same strategy. So that's one thing I'll be doing, which is selling your services, your packages in advance and collect the money so they have continuous business to execute as you go back out there. That's number one. Number two, every one of us here, whatever you are selling, there is a particular skill and knowledge that you can actually share about. Now, a lot of people who claim that they are marketing lecturers, professors, teachers, or guru, whatever the hell, they can't answer your questions the way I answer. You can only answer if you have experience and expertise in it. Jim Chan JLI, where got talk to me before the show one. They just ask me questions, whatever the hell, and then they expect me to answer. I should do that back to them and see how they answer the question. So you see, the reality is, not many people can do what I do. That's a fact. I'm just fucking good at what I do. Why? Because I speak from experience. I speak from what I can do. So every one of you out there has got a particular skill set, experience, expertise that you can speak from your heart. Whatever you are currently doing, whether you are selling a product, whether you're an engineer, whether you're an artist, doesn't matter what it is, you can sell that services online. Even a trainer who is training on physical fitness, you can actually sell your fitness training online. Why? You create a lot of content, give people value, people are attracted to you. At the end of the day, they either want to see you face to face, and if they can't see you face to face, they can actually see you online. It is the kind of content and value that you create for the people that people are willing to pay you. So from free of charge that we give free content, we are also able to continuously provide great value that people are willing to pay for. And the highest service content that people are willing to pay us is 10,000 ringgit online per pax. One person willing to pay us 10,000 to learn from me. Why? Because of the content and the value that we create for our customers. So if you really want to succeed online selling services, you can share your experience, your expertise, what you're good at, that's consistent, continuous, that people love to learn from you. And that's what you can sell.
All right, I know people have shared the two strategies in the live. I think you need to catch the right point also sometime. After you catching the two strategies that you just mentioned, if you heard it correctly, he charged online coaching and training 10,000 ringgit. All right, and just to let you know a good news here, for those who have typed a 1 in the comment box, all right, our team has just sent you the link of tomorrow training. And you know what? It's free. It's free for tomorrow 3-hour session. For those who have type 1, you just get the 10,000 ringgit for free, guys. If you wanted to get trained by Sifu, you're gonna get charged in 10,000 ringgit, and that's online only and doesn't have physical contact one. If you want to have physical contact with him, it's gonna be another huge amount. All right. So if you wanted to get him right now, I think it's the best time for you to get him for just type a 1 in the comment box here. I thank you, Eddie John, and thank you most of the people here, Jackie. All right, thank you, Dan, who have just put in the 1. All right. I think Sifu is trying to show that that what is that? Dog?
Bulldog.
Bulldog. Are you showing the dog to us? What happened?
I thought it's Baby G.
Tinder. I'm checking out Tinder to see how they are marketing and how they actually make money on Tinder itself.
All right. Now that is another new things that you all should know now. I think if you know him by now, if you know him Sifu by now already, he is a very exposed people that who wanted to learn a lot of things and wanted to try and I mean, he done a lot of things already. If you just wanted to, do not wanted to take so much failure, I have no much budget already. I cannot tahan anymore. Even I want to tahan for next month, I also wanted to think twice. I can or cannot. Now, if you have limited budget and you do not want to, try and arrow to just fed up on so many strategies already, if you just wanted to learn something that works, come on, everyone. If you have typed 1 in the comment box, you just get the strategies for tomorrow. 3 hours itself able to transform your whole entire business and also your mindset on how you're going to live in 2021, right? JL, pass back to you.
Okay, see, my question here is something that is related to me. Now, Sifu, I followed you for 8 years, and I also see you changing your marketing strategy from A, B, C, D to Z according to what the situation is. Now, I used to work with you at the corporate world, where we do phone calls, where we do email marketing, so forth and so on. I want to check with you one thing, just to be sure that I am not outdated. I want to check with you, will cold calling, which is one of the very, very effective strategy that is has been using by many people in the world. One is cold calling and also email marketing. Well, are these two strategies still like the very gung-ho strategy in marketing strategy in the world that people should continue using it?
I think today we all need to make sure we have something called IMC, Integrated Marketing Communication. There is no such thing as just because we have all this digital marketing, we are going to be forgetting traditional marketing. It is not going to die off just like that. Yes, a lot of the revenue spent is spent on digital marketing because it's more targeted and it's a lot cheaper to generate targeted leads. But the reality is that different companies require different kind of strategies to approach and to target their target audience. So to me, cold calling is not going to be gone. It's still going to be very important for a lot of businesses who require people to speak to people, because different businesses, different products and services require different channels to communicate. So the bottom line is that if I am a businessman or business owner, first thing first, I need to know who I want to speak to, and I want to know what is the best way my target audience wants to be reached. If they want to be reached via social media should be the way. If they want to be reached via the telephone should be the way. Now, like it or not, we must realize that our targeted audience are very segmented today, and they are out there, and they are all consuming marketing messaging from different channels, from them sitting in the car with their mobile phone while in traffic light, and while they're sitting in the toilet with their mobile phone, or are they in the cinema? They used to spend a lot of money in the cinema for targeted, like a lot of the colleges, university, they spend a lot in the cinema. You can't spend there anymore because you can't go to the cinema. So a lot of things have changed. Now, people also say a lot of money is being spent online, but the reality is that people are consuming content, but are people willing to pay for content online? That's a whole different ball game. So to me, if you really want to succeed, you got to make sure you have a totality of an integrated marketing communication. Don't just rely solely on social media marketing platforms or digital. You got to do that. In fact, a lot of it, I would say a 80-20, 80% on social media marketing and use 20% on your calls. Use 20% on the way you used to do things face-to-face. Because at the end of the day, not everyone in the world function the same way. Not everyone in the world receive marketing, communication, or content the same way. So we got to have a totality, identify who we're speaking to, use the right one, and get to them. That's what I'll be doing.
All right. Thank you very much. And I think Jim Chan, you should do the closing here.
Yep. All right. Now it's time. I mean, the great time always pass very fast. And now it has reaching about 45 minutes already now. I know you wanted to, click exit already now. If you are trying to click exit right now, you just lose something big here. Why? Because, I always just like to, at the last stage, I always like to ask critical questions. If you know about our shows here, the last questions of the show, it's always we're going to be critical. For those who are still staying, now you gain something good here. Now, Sifu, let me ask a final question before we just end the show of today. Yeah. Now, in many business, big business, ginormous business, and also of the big tycoons people out there, right? That I believe there are always a people or business model that you actually model them, or you actually, I like this model, or I like this kind of business, I like this founder, something like that. Now, can you just show and can you just tell us one business brand or model that you actually, okay, I like it, this is what I'm going to go with it, or this is something that is good, but you do not tell the reasons. If they really wanted to know the reasons behind, I believe tomorrow they coming to the training, they will ask you and you will answer. Can you tell us what is the business or the person itself that you would, this is good? Yeah, simple.
I tell tomorrow lah, just sign up tomorrow, free 3 hours. I tell the company and to tell why lah. Simple as that. Want to tell a little bit, come tomorrow.
All right. If you wanted to know what I have just asked over there, I believe everyone also wanted to know, right? Wow, this Sifu has been, growing his business so much, so well already. And what is his Sifu in his mind? Sifu punya Sifu ke Sikong. So he probably have modeling some of the business owner or some of the business model over there. If you would like to know what Sifu actually is modeling and who is he actually modeling, please attend tomorrow's sessions of 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. 3-hour session, business and marketing mastery class. If you wanted to know a lot more from Sifu, come and put a 1 in the comment box. For those who have not yet, faster put in the comment box. If not, you will not receive the link for tomorrow. All right. For those who have just typed, I see just now Bidin trying to, rushing to type the 1. Now, everyone, please do type the 1 here in the comment box, and you will get the link for tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Remember to wake up earlier and attend the sessions tomorrow. All right. With that, thank you so much, everyone, who have just joined our show, Show Me the Money show of the week. And remember, please go and take the actions. If not, you will still be there watching the live forever. All right. Thank you so much. And thanks, Sifu, for joining to the show, and wish you happy Chinese New Year in advance. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.